Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another DVD and Blu-ray update for you guys this week. It's been about 2 weeks since my last one. So yeah, I've been a little bit lazy past 2 weeks, so not a whole bunch. I got a couple cool things here. I got 8 Blu-rays, 3 DVDs, altogether that's 11. But as usual, I'm going to start off with the Blu-rays and then the DVDs. So there's only 3 Blu-rays. The first 3 Blu-rays are the ones I'm keeping. And there's only, I think, maybe 2 DVDs I'm keeping. One of them maybe I might get rid of, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright, so the first one here I got, this is one I was able to go see in theaters. If you haven't seen my movie review of this, I was able to go see it with my friend. You know, and my opinions and thoughts of this at first was like, I don't know, I'm probably not going to like it, because I didn't really like the last 2 movies that came out, but I was surprised. I really enjoyed this one. This is, you know, the new Fast and Furious movie, Fast 9, the Fast Saga, here on Blu-ray from Universal. And this one right here is, you know, it's now, you know, this one has, you know, John Cena and Vin Diesel. If you guys don't know what these movies are, it's just like some weird, like crazy, like action movies about cars and racing and shit like that. But this is kind of like, from what I remember, it was like Vin Diesel trying to track down his brother, because his which, you know, his brother is supposed to be John Cena's character. Because I think it's really hard to explain these kind of movies. I think it's like he's never seen his brother in like years or something, and his brother is like up to no good, and it's him trying to track his brother down, and there's some really cool twists in this movie that I thought was kind of cool. And this one includes the theatrical version and the director's cut. And the director's cut, because usually with these kind of movies, they're just like maybe a couple seconds longer or maybe a minute longer, but this one was actually a little bit longer. This was actually 7 minutes longer, so it's kind of the first in a way. Yep, this is Fast 9 here on Blu-ray. The features you get are, of course, you know, the cuts of the movie, the gag reel. We got some, I think, no deleted scenes other than the director's cut. Practically fast. A making of and a commentary. But if you guys are a big fan of the Fast and Furious movies, definitely check this one out. I mean, I think this is actually my new favorite one in the series. I think the ones I really like is the first 2, 4, 5, 7, and then this. But yeah, definitely check this one out if you guys haven't seen it. This next one right here, this is actually a burn on demand. You know, I actually always really like this movie. When I think of, like, cool, like, thriller movies, I think of this movie, and I think of Along Came a Spider. But this is a movie called Eye for an Eye here on Blu-ray, starring Kiefer Sutherland, Ed Harris, and Sally Field, and Joe Mantegna from I think it was called Criminal Minds, is in this movie, plays a detective. This movie is basically, you know, Sally Field has these 2 daughters. One of them's 17, the other, it's like 6 years old, I think. You know, they're getting ready to have, like, a birthday party for the 6-year-old. And, the mom's, like, stuck in town. Sally Field's character is, like, stuck in town. And, you know, she's calling her, 17-year-old. But in the middle of the phone call, Sally Field hears, like, her daughter being attacked by someone, and, you know, the daughter ends up being murdered and killed, and she's been raped and stuff. And of course, they find out that the killer was Kiefer Sutherland's character, and they arrest him, but he basically gets away with the murder because of lack of evidence, and it's the mother, you know, it's Sally Field, like, oh no, this ain't right, this ain't fair. There's got to be something you could do, and basically what she's doing is she's stalking him, and she wants to get back at him for what he did, and, you know, it's just a fun, neat movie, and, you know, the movie may not be for everyone, though, because of some sexual references, but, you know, I always liked it as like a cool like thriller. I thought it was really cool. This is a burn on demand, however, in case you guys are wondering. It is actually press disc. No features on this one. I don't think there was any features on the DVD as well, other than I think a trailer. But then I think that was about it. But yeah, definitely check this one out if you guys haven't seen it. I got corn stuck in my tooth from eating popcorn. All right. This is the last one I had that I'm gonna keep. And this movie right here, you know, this movie, I have not seen this movie since I was like 2 or however old I was when I watched this one. I forgot how fun this movie was. I watched it last night. You know, I've been into a lot of Don Bluth movies lately. This is the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven here on Blu-ray. You know, so far I really like, you know, this movie, and I really like, what was the other movie? Secret of Nymph that I reviewed a couple months ago. I'm in the middle right now of rewatching Anastasia, because I didn't like it the first time, and so far I'm kind of liking it a little bit better than how I used to. So I'm pretty sure you'll see in the next update, which is in 2 weeks from today. But you know, this movie right here, they say that these kind of movies, the transfers are not that good. I thought the transfer was decent for what it was. But this movie right here is about the main dog's name's Charlie, and Charlie, in a sort of way, ends up getting killed by these 2 bad dogs. But he ends up going to heaven for a sec, and then he ends up coming back to life. And it's basically him trying to figure out who was behind his death, and he finds the dog horse. But then he finds this little girl, and the little girl is I think she's an orphan, and it's him and the girl, you know, taking care of each other, you know, being friends, and you know, it's just a fun little cute kids movie to watch. You know, if you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. I mean, the only features you get on here is just the trailer. That's about it. But you know, like I said, they say the transfer is not that great. I thought the transfer was decent for this movie, and they also said the transfer wasn't good for Secret of Nymph either. I thought it was decent. I mean, they say it was awful. I thought it was alright. I mean, it's totally not the best, you know, transfer, but I think it's the best we'll get for an old movie like that. Alright, now these last 5 Blu-rays I got, these are ones I'm gonna sell. I think some of them, like the last 2 were like ones like, why did I buy these ones? But I think one of them was from a, this next one right here was from a Dollar Tree. I know a lot of people like this one, but I don't know, I couldn't really get into it that much. But it was, you know, Robocop here on Blu-ray. The original Robocop. I know they did a remake, which I hear was not all that good. Need to drink some Dr. Pepper. Okay, but anyway, and everyone knows what this movie is. It was like about, you know, the police station, like, make this robot who's like a cop that, like, is like getting the bad people off the streets. You know, this is actually the underrated director's cut, by the way, but I don't know. I really couldn't really get into it that much. They're not really like my kind of movies. I'm sorry if people are offended. Like, wait, why the hell are you not into those movies? I'm sorry. I can't get into them. Now this one right here, this next one right here, stars Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg movie. You know, this one's not the best movie, but and every time when I watched it, you know, I was thinking more of like a Scary Movie 4 when they spoofed it, because you know they spoofed this in Scary Movie 4. This, you know, War of the Worlds. This was kind of like about like this weird outbreak that's going on in the town. This one has a young what's her name? Dakota Fanning's in this one. She was like, I think 9 years old. I don't know how old she was. I think she's like the same age I am. I'm not sure how old she is now. Yeah, this was one I found at a Salvation Army months ago. Yeah. This next one, I hear people talk nothing but good things about this one. I could not really get into it. I know my mom owns the first one on VHS, and the weird thing is, only the second one was ever released on Blu-ray, and never the first one, as far as I know. It's still not gotten a Blu-ray release yet, or a 4K or anything. This was put out by Mill Creek. This is a movie that stars Richard Dreyfuss, Emilio Estevez, and Rosie O'Donnell, called Another Stakeout, here on Blu-ray. I couldn't get into it, I'm sorry. But yeah, and these last two here, these were ones I got from Black Friday last year, and Black Friday is in about a month away, so can't wait to see what stuff I can get, because there's a couple things I want to get on Black Friday if I can find them, if they're available for Black Friday. Because usually when it comes to Black Friday, I like to get like the new releases, like stuff I was like, I don't want to pay that much for the new release. Like I know like Cruella, I want to see it. But I don't want to pay like $24 just to check out a movie I haven't seen. I want to see if I can find it on Black Friday, like something like that, or maybe the new Space Jam. But these movies, I had a feeling I was not going to watch, so I am going to sell these ones. The digital codes have already been used, so maybe I'll watch it on there in the future. I don't know, but it's Super Troopers. And Super Troopers 2. This was the new one that came out in 2018. Because I know they brought the movie back like 20 years later after this one. Almost 20 years. I'm sorry. This was 2002. This is 2018. So almost 20 years. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, that's the Super Troopers movies. All right, now on to the DVDs. So now this first one here on DVD, I'm actually surprised that Echo Bridge did not put this out on a Blu-ray. The first two came out to Blu-ray, but this one didn't. Just on DVD. And I found it in Walmart a couple weeks ago, and I was kind of like, oh wait, they have another one. I need to check this one out, because I really dug the first two, and I also really dug this one. But this one is called Help, I Shrunk My Friends, here on DVD. This is actually like the third entry in the Help, I Shrunk My Teacher trilogy thing. It's kind of like a reboot to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's I don't know what. It's definitely not from the United States. This is from another country. I don't know what country it's from, but you can just tell because if you see like a newspaper or kind of like a building stand thing, it has like something in a different language. I know there's going to be a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Rick Moranis coming back as Wayne Selinsky, so I can't wait to check that out. Better than them doing just a reboot. I had to rewatch the first two the second I bought this, because I kind of forgot what happened in those ones. But, really fun movies to watch. This one right here has to do with the Felix character, and him and his friends, and his dad and his teacher. They go to this other building. They spend the night at this other building. I forgot what it's called though. But they go there, and it's the one lady from the second movie, is there, and basically a new girl ends up going to the school, and Felix, in a sort of way, kind of likes her, but her friends will think that she's up to no good, and she's kind of using him, and he's like, oh, stop it, you guys are just jealous and everything. And but what ends up happening is a little moment ends up happening between him and this new girl, and the friends are trash talking her, and Felix says something, and of course what ends up happening is his friends get shrunk, and it's like I'm trying to figure out what exactly happened. It was they get shrunk, and it's him trying to figure out how to get them back to normal size. It's a really fun movie. It's not it's sort of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but it wasn't like someone inventing a shrink machine. It's kind of the school basically, and the legend of what's his name, Otto Leonard, who's kind of the ghost of the school. It's kind of like him, when this little ball spins around and around, fire comes and boom, you shrink, something like that. these movies they're kind of weird, they're kind of strange, but they're just fun movies to watch. You know, if you haven't seen these movies, definitely check them out. I'm pretty sure I know the first two movies have been. Gotta sneeze. Sorry. Wow, a lot of bloopers in this video this week. But anyway, yeah, I know the first two movies have been shown in like the Dollar Tree one, so I'm pretty sure in the future this one will be in a Dollar Tree. Probably in about a year or two from now. But yeah, definitely check these ones out if you haven't seen them. Now this next one right here, I was able to watch some of these movies, but you know most of them were just getting kind of boring. But this is called the 10 Terrifying Features Shadow Stalkers here on DVD from Mill Creek. The only movie that I really liked in this... Well, there's actually two movies I liked. One of them is already out on Blu-ray. The other one, as far as I know, isn't. I think it's available for a burn-on-demand thing. The movies you get on here is Out of the Dark, Happy Birthday to Me, Eyes of Lara Mars, Don't Answer the Phone, Nightmare in Wax, Bloody Pit of Horror, Silent Night, Bloody Night, Funeral Home, Don't Open Till Christmas, and The Driller Killer. So these kind of movies are kind of like this is one of the main reasons why, you know, it's a small update. So you know, Out of the Dark was kind of like the only reason I want to keep this one, because I did kind of enjoy that one. That was like about a you know, that one starred Karen Black, and it was like about this company where like these girls could do like phone sex and shit. It's kind of like them. They're being harassed by someone on the phone, and it's this guy in this like clown mask, and he's like killing off the girls one by one. It's the police trying to figure out what's going on, them trying to track down the killer. You know, Happy Birthday to Me. That was like that was the one with Melissa Sue Anderson, which I hope I could see her or meet her one day, because you know it's like that girl disappeared. You know, it's like, you know, she don't do anything anymore. I just want to know where she is. You know. Because you don't see her in movies anymore. So if anyone knows, I mean, definitely let me know if she's still acting or something. Because I haven't seen her in anything, like, in years, so... you know, Eyes of Lara Mars, that was, like, about a girl who witnesses, like, a series of murders. And, but she's kind of like a fortune teller in a sort of way. What was it? Don't Answer the Phone was kind of like about a serial rapist killer on the loose. We got Nightmare in Wax, Bloody Pit of Horror, Silent Night, Bloody Night, Funeral Home, which was a movie my mom recommended, but I didn't really like it too much. Don't Open Till Christmas. I think that was another reason why I wanted to say, because I really wanted to check that one out. Really weird, low-budget slasher movie, but it's worth watching. And The Driller Killer. But here's the thing, though. When I tried to put The Driller Killer on, it wasn't The Driller Killer. It was what was the movie that was on there? It was a Drive-In Massacre. That's what it was. Drive-In Massacre, which I thought that was a decent movie as well. Drive-In Massacre, not the best slasher in the '70s, but it was worth watching now. But just to let you guys know, it is not The Driller Killer on here for some reason. I guess they got the names all mixed up, so I don't know. Yeah, but that is that. And the last one here I got, this is, I don't know how long, this was like a long-ass, like, documentary, like 9 hours. So this took me about a couple weeks to finish, but, it's called O.J. Made in America here on Blu-ray. It's actually in a DVD case, but it's on Blu-ray. Yeah, these two right here, these first two discs right here is Blu-ray, and the DVD versions are on 3 discs. So this is one I found at a Dollar Tree last year, and I was finally able to watch it. This is kind of like a lot, like about the history about O.J. Simpson, and it's exhausting amount of information about him, but you know, it was a decent documentary, not like the best one, but you know, because you know they made so many things about him in the past years or so, but you know, it's definitely not the best, but it's worth watching. But that is it for this DVD and Blu-ray update. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow morning for a movie review of, well, not it's a TV show review. I'm going to be reviewing the new CSI that comes on tonight. But anyway, guys, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.